For many, the cemetery is a spooky place, but an Iowa man sees them through a much different lens.
He's turned a long-lived fascination into an act of service, and his work to preserve the past is catching a lot of attention. Stephanie Ingleson from our sister station in Des Moines has that story.
Wade Fowler has a passion for cemeteries. More specifically, old headstones.
And we may be able to fit some pieces back together and know what name this may have been.
His free time is spent graveside, unearthing, cleaning, and preserving stones and sharing it all on social media. Turns out there are a lot of people who find this fascinating. Wade has over 1 million followers on various platforms under the name Millennial Stone Cleaner.
I was floored. I had been doing this for a long time, and I had a friend that was on social media, and she said, "You need to post this on TikTok." And I was like, "No, I really don't need to be on social media. I have no need for this." But she encouraged me. She said, "Do it." So I did it. And the rest was history.
Though he travels the country, his followers will be treated to an undertaking right here in Des Moines. It all came about after Wade moved to the area a year and a half ago.
And I just happened to be coming through Sims one day, just looking around, being sort of a cemetery tourist. And I thought, we need to do some work on that. And so I was really interested in doing sort of a top to bottom conservation work. So I went to the city. I said, "Hey, I want to do Sims. I want to do this. I want to take this on."
Sims is a small cemetery near the state fairgrounds. It was established in 1855, 6 years before the Civil War. And with roots running that deep, you run into this. Entire headstones swallowed by the ground. Some visible, others completely buried.
The process that we're in right now is going through each one of these areas that's been flagged and determining what's here, dig and dig and dig, and then pull all the pieces out and try and assemble.
On this tranquil fall day, a revelation caught on camera. Wade putting the pieces together for two young brothers, Alonzo and John Barnes.
I'm actually really excited that with you here, we was able to find this and see that this fits all together, because I spent a few hours looking at this and cleaning it, because this was completely covered in dirt. You could not see any of this. It was all buried. These were all below ground. You couldn't see any of that. So pulling them up and getting them out, it's pretty awesome. So
it's a process Wade will repeat over and over. Markers like this one for a 5-week-old baby buried nearly 150 years ago.
Nothing left of this.
Or this one that has eroded so much we may never see the inscription, preserving what is left of the stone and the history buried below.
And I look at this as everybody has a story. It doesn't matter who you are, whether this is a young child or somebody that lived a full life. There's always a story.
A bird's eye view shows there is much to do, and it's all volunteer work. But Wade says in a place others may find spooky, he finds peace and the connection we as people all share.
But we're all going to pass away. And life isn't permanent, so we got to do the best of what we can while we're here. And if I can do that at this moment in time for these folks, that's great.
Long after we're gone, all that remains may be a grave and a marker. And with any luck, someone like Wade to pick up the pieces.
I didn't even realize that was him. I watch his TikToks all the time.
Yeah, he has such a heart.
Yeah, there's some of these people will be on social media with similar things with these cemeteries, and what they'll do is they'll like even share the story about them, and they'll go through and they'll be like, "This is XYZ,"
right?
And they were sick with this, and this is what they did, and this was their life, and it's just so it's so awesome to see people stepping up to do that.
Powerful, right?
Yeah, and that's not far away. You could go drive and watch them work.
And hey, if you see anyone around our area doing things like that, we have the Pay It Forward Award. You can always nominate them, right? So awesome. Great story.